Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Avanish.
All set. Hope all well for the entire team.
Yeah, thank you. How are things there?
Not bad. I think coming back to normalcy now,
That's good to
rolling
hear.
out.
That's good to hear.
Hi, Taslim.
Hi, Paresh. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining in, Paresh.
Welcome. Happy to join.
Awesome.
I think Nandita is also there. Hi, Nandita.
Hi, Taslim.
Hi, Nandita.
Hello,
Hi,
Dr.
Niranjan. Niranjan is on mute, looks
Yeah.
like.
Can you hear me? I'm a little worried about my audio. Can I be heard?
Hi Paresh, hi, good afternoon.
Yeah,
Hey, good
Nandita,
afternoon, Niranjan. Yeah, we can hear you, Nandita, very well.
Okay, thank you.
Paresh, Dr. Manish Diwan is also here. You,
Hey, good to see you. We saw you. I saw you in that one another webinar which you had, I think, CCamp and DBT had organized. BIRAC had
We are
organized.
notorious people.
Yeah. So I was.
But very glad to meet you, Pravesh.
Hi, Manish.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
Taslim, have you met Miss Sanju Bala?
haven't gotten a chance to meet in person, ma'am, but hi, I'm Taslim Arif Syed.
Hi,
Pleasure to connect with you, ma'am.
Yeah, we've exchanged a couple of emails.
Indeed, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining in today. Thank you.
thank you. Is Chairperson joining?
Yes, she has already joined in.
Okay.
Thought we'll give a couple of minutes. I still see people signing in. Maybe a couple of minutes and then we can.
I think Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shaw is also joined in, and I think I indicated to her that once she is a bit relaxed in the office, she can join in. So
Yeah, sure.
it's great that she is here.
Yeah.
Very nice of her.
Manish, are you displaying that poster?
Yeah, there is a poster which we received from thanks to CCAM team. Yes, we will do. I'll do that. Yeah.
I don't see Dr. Shilpi though. I think hopefully she'll also join shortly. Should we start, Tasleem, or wait for another minute or two? Or
I think we can slowly start. I think Dr. Swaroop, once she finishes her earlier meeting as indicated by Mr. Ramesh, we can possibly start.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Shilpi this side.
Hi, Shilpi.
Hi, Shilpi.
good afternoon, should be.
Should we? Neither should we begin with?
Yeah, we can begin. Maybe I think we are expecting Dr. Swaroop shortly, and most others have joined. So, good evening, everyone. We are very, very happy to welcome you to the launch of the national launch of the National Bio Entrepreneurship Competition. Every year, the national launch happens from national capital. Today, we are delighted that we're watching it truly from all over the country. So welcome again. This is the 4th edition of the National Bio Entrepreneurship Competition, as we know it as NBEC. And over the years, it has covered the entire geographic footprint of our country. To give you a quick insight or a glimpse into NBEC, we could probably watch a very short film on NBEC 2019, the recently concluded event that we did last year. And I would request if Dr. Bhavisha, my colleague, can start the video.
Yeah, sure, Nandita. I will just start.
CCAMP, in partnership with BIRAC, has established the BIRAC Regional Entrepreneurship Center, BREC, at CCAMP, with an objective of amplifying bio-entrepreneurship across India. As part of BREC, CCAMP organizes the National Bio-Entrepreneurship Competition, NBEC, every year to attract, identify and nurture bio-entrepreneurs with path-breaking business ideas for societal impact. Established in 2017, NBEC has reached every nook and cranny of the vastness that is India. Over the past 2 years, NBEC has also created a strong and vibrant cohort of early-stage bio-entrepreneurs in the country who have grabbed the attention of investors, are featured in national and global media, and have gone on to win many other accolades. Today, NBEC has grown to be the largest platform in the country for attracting business ideas from every domain of life sciences and biotechnology, ranging from established areas to modern, fast-growing areas to solve most daunting challenges faced by India through deep science innovation and scalable and sustainable business approaches. NBEC 2019, the third edition in the series, was launched by Dr. Renu Swarup in Delhi earlier this year on August 1st, 2019. NBEC 2019 applicants will compete for exciting awards totaling to ₹3 crore in cash prizes and investment opportunities, along with mentorship by key industry leaders. NBEC has been successful in establishing partnerships with a stellar group of 17 organizations in the biotech domain from India, United States, Singapore, and France. The competition received an overwhelming response with nearly 3,000 application registration from 33 states and union territories in the country. 310 applicants were shortlisted and invited to present their business ideas across 6 cities. The jury comprised of technical, business, and investment experts. From 310 participants, 69 bio-entrepreneurs and innovators have been shortlisted for the bootcamp, mentoring sessions, and grand finale of NBEC 2019.
People that we're hoping to meet at the grand finale, the investors, the jury, other members of the community. We're really hoping to kickstart our own fundraising, and we think this is the best opportunity that we could have probably been selected for.
One of the most important things that struck me is that they force you to think. I mean, the kind of questions they put in the main form, and then in the presentations, the subsequent rounds, etc., they force you to think about your idea from the business perspective, not the technology perspective. And I think that is what I'm seeing in the current sessions as well, where they are again forcing me to evaluate the whole thing from a business and a customer point of view.
Generally, when we talk about innovation, I see everybody telling what is the innovation in India. If you want to see innovation, come to NBEC and see the really amazing innovation.
Could we have cross-fertilization of ideas, partnerships going, and finding out that could we tap into each other's expertise and see 1 or 2 operational partnerships going?
Applied for NBEC 2019, I had barely any idea about entrepreneurship in life sciences. I'd only applied to it thinking it's an idea competition and that there would be prizes. But the journey with NBEC 2019 so far has been so enriching in terms of discussions with peers and mentors here that it has really molded me into taking up entrepreneurship.
A lot of IP-driven startups coming in, and I think this is something that I saw last year as well, so NBEC is great for that. A lot of IP-driven innovation. What is heartening to see is a lot of individual researchers, PhD students, postdocs, even some young professors who are trying to use their academic research to create startups. That's a great thing.
December 13th, pre-final round. December 13th, pre-final round saw enthusiastic pitches from the finalists in front of jury.
It's very heartening to see. I mean, overall in India, we're seeing much more fundable, innovative companies on the life sciences side nowadays, and at least part of the credit has to be given to platforms such as this one.
I find a big change, and they're all talking about business now, which was not there 2 years Many times it was only an idea without actually prototypes. You can now see there's an idea, there's a first prototype, there's a second prototype, and they are really passionate about the job.
Difficult task to do given the quality of the pitches, the science, the entrepreneurship now that we see. It is actually amazing that we've come so far in just 3 years in India. It is very, very inspirational actually and motivational for anybody to participate in something like this.
And even though only a few of them will advance to pitch to the grand jury on December 14th, we have witnessed some very diverse deep science innovation thinking in the business ideas presented throughout the competition from every corner of India.
Every person's professional success is contributed by his mentors in his life. And I had one such mentor in my life who inspired and contributed in my life. And I'm happy to find him in this competition here. Right. NBEC 2019. Super.
NBEC 2019 ಸಕ್ಕತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ.
ಬಹು ಸರಸ್.
खूप भालो. अद्भुतम.
ಗಣಕಸುತ್ತ.
बड़ा चंगासी.
ಅಡ್ಡಿಪೊಳಿ. ರೋಮನ್ ಅಲೈನ್ಸ್.
NBEC 2019 बहुत ही भालो.
झकास.
Thanks, Bhavisha. I hope this gave you a good glimpse into the National Bio-Entrepreneurship Competition 2019. We are joined here by a lot of partners, and the whole competition has been put together with a lot of effort from the team at BIRAC, the CCAMP team. A lot of partners have come on board to support us, and we have some partners here as well as a couple of winners. We thought it would be a good idea for them to just say something about their association and their opinion about NBEC, as well as their association and with the competition. So if I may just request Mr. Paresh Vora from WIN Foundation to say a few words. You can unmute yourself, Paresh. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you can hear me now, I suppose.
Yes, we
Hello?
can.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah. So we became partners in 2019. For 2019, and WIN Foundation participated first time, and it has been a very good and enlightening experience. The way CCAMP brought together sponsors, mentors, judges, jury, and to help innovators at multiple stages. And the innovators were from diverse backgrounds. Some were students, some faculty members, some actually already with startups running. And the whole process of competition, the final round is conducted in a manner which also provides a platform for interaction. And as a foundation, we support innovation in our two domains, Watson and maternal and child health. And we could interact with winners as well as actually after the competition, we interacted with other than winners also, because we have some market validation programs. So CCAMP helped us to get in touch with various things. So we are happy to be associated, and so we are again happy to be here for NBEC 2020. Thanks.
Thanks, Paresh. I think WIN Foundation has supports in the Watson and the maternal and child health sectors. I would now like to request Mayur Shetty from Black Frog, CEO and founder of Black Frog. He's been one of the members, the winners of CCAMP, also of the NBEC, as well as, of course, is a part of the CCAMP portfolio. Mayur, happy to have you here. And if you, incidentally, you also have been received the funding from WIN Foundation. So if you could also share your, opinion and journey, how NBEC, was impacted you and Black Frog, that would be great.
Thank you. Thank you, Nandita. Hi guys, I'm Mayur Shetty. I'm CEO of Black Frog Technologies. We develop last mile solutions for delivery of vaccines. We were part of NBEC 2019. We were one of the winners. It was a wonderful experience, the 3 days spending in Bangalore with rest of the bio entrepreneurs from the entirety of the country. It was great learning from so many different people from so many different backgrounds working on scaling their life sciences product. It was really good with the mentors and advisors in the classes that CCAP organized for refining our business model and kind of finally understanding unit economics. We were all these guys who were stuck up in our lab, focused on our product. We didn't really care about the market. So it was really nice to finally get a sense of how business works, and then it leads to the finale where we, there's awards and funding and all of those things. So I'm very grateful to CCAMP and the BIRAC for conducting this. CCAMP is obviously the most appropriate partner for any early stage company or bio entrepreneur who's pursuing or considering scaling up a bio product. And BIRAC, I don't think I can summarize my gratitude to BIRAC in 2 minutes. BIRAC has been like a parent to us throughout, and not just with funding from the PIG program, but I don't think I can summarize. I just really want to thank Dr. Renu Swaroop, Dr. Manish Diwan, and Dr. Tasleem for the idea of BIRAC and what it's turned out to be. I think it's not just for BlackFrog, but I don't think, personally for me as a career, I don't think I would have pursued entrepreneurship had it not been for BIRAC. So I'm just hoping other ministries and other departments also create organizations similar to BIRAC, where they provide grant and aid for other avenues like space and defense. And so just hopes on that. Finally, my best wishes for all of the participants. Break a leg. Hope you guys have fun and learn a lot and meet a lot of peers in this domain. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Mayur. I think just to add here that BlackFrog has played a very critical or crucial role even during the COVID because of their solution to collect the samples from remote areas, the viral swabs especially from remote areas. Just wanted to add that to this. I think we have Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, CM chairperson and chairman and managing director of Biocon. Biocon has been a great supporter of the competition from the first event onwards. She has also participated and chaired the grand jury of this thing, and of course is absolutely very, very passionate about entrepreneurship. Would request if Kiran could say a few words about the competition, about CCAMP, and speak to us.
Thanks, Nandita. It's always such a pleasure to participate in launching this year's NBEC, like it's always been every year. And I've always believed that, translating science into business through entrepreneurship is the biggest testimony to what we can do with exciting science and exciting ideas. And I've always enjoyed listening to these great ideas which are being formulated into businesses every year. And as you just mentioned, I think you can see that even before COVID, we had given an award to a last mile vaccine logistics company, where we realized how important cold chains are in many of our healthcare needs. And I think this is so true when it comes to rural India. And I think COVID actually has unleashed a whole new thinking about what this sector can provide. CCAMP has been playing such a fantastic role in supporting and catalyzing the whole entrepreneurial process. But we've also done something very innovative this year, thanks to BIRAC. BIRAC has been the rock of this sector, because BIRAC actually has been the one who has really provided the risk capital for entrepreneurship. And I think thanks to BIRAC, every one of these entrepreneurs who has not only participated in NBEC, but all the winners have been able to actually playing in biotechnology. Now, when it comes to CCAMP, this year, again, BIRAC, Dr. Renu Swaroop reached out to me and said, look, I realized that in many of the initiatives in biotech, thanks to COVID, we are actually finding that we are becoming almost assemblers rather than innovators. And therefore, can we actually encourage companies to produce components which are otherwise imported? And we started something called NBRIC, the National Medical Research Indigenization Consortium. I think Tasleem can speak a lot more about it, but suffice to say that we created a huge opportunity for entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial companies to actually provide all these components. So I think, you know, CCAMP, BIRAC, and all the entrepreneurial companies in biotech have played an enormous role in economic development. Thank you.
Thanks, Kiran. Tasleem, at this point, would you like to say something about NBRIC, the initiative that add to what Kiran said about NBRIC, so that.
No, surely, Ed. I think thank you so much, Kiran, for those kind words. Please get some water for yourself. You know, just to, you know, broadly, before I say a little bit about the NBAC, I would say that NBRIC, just what I think Dr. Kiran has mentioned, has been one of the very ambitious project conceptualized by both Dr. Swaroop and Dr. Kiran in the midst of the crisis that we saw, when we realized that a lot of biomedical resources, and especially related to COVID, the solutions were not accessible or even available for India to be actually respond to this crisis. And this started with possibly as simple as diagnostics capability, which is still, we do not have the ones as much as we require, but even simple PPE kits. And then you want to talk about the ELISA kits that would be needed going forward on a daily or the weekly testing for everyone as we go forward to a routine work till vaccines actually not only enter the market, but is across the market, right? So there's a lot of requirement for us to be self-reliant, and a broad concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat that was shared by PM around the same time. I think to the core of it is to become self-reliant and to be able to respond to such crises when we do not have links to be supported. And I think that is broadly where the National Biomedical Resource Indigenization Consortium was built in. We have around 50 odd companies who have come together. We have two phases of that. One was the RT-PCR, and then we have brought in ELISA, or the serological test, as one would say. And I think if you see the time cycle of that, when we began, in India, largely, we had very low number of indigenous tests being done. But as we can see today, very high number of tests are being done. And this is many factors, including some small effort from NBRIC, has allowed these companies to come together, talk to each other, and assess where they can work together to take care of their or solve the bottlenecks they may have internally, but collaborations and complementarity to build that in. And that has been in a way possibly a model to taken forward beyond COVID as we go forward to build that up. So I think that's a very important aspect that has been set up and anchored at CCAMP, and something that we are adding to, as you would have seen, for scientific intervention in such kits. Rockefeller Foundation has now come forward and supported an effort at the national level where we would be able to build processes and transfer processes for higher production of diagnostic kits as well. So these are a few things which have happened under so Kiran is actually the chair of NBRIC and supported strongly by DBT, National Biopharma Mission at BIRAC. So where we come together and ensure that those companies come and talk to each other and take those things forward. So I think that's fantastic. And I'm glad that Kiran was able to bring this up today, because this is all very relevant, because the more we have capacity and capability, we can respond to this crisis. And these are the, this is where we figure out that we need it at the highest level possible. So I would say that, Nandita, for now, and then we'll go back to the NBEC.
The main, yeah, sure. Yeah. So thanks, Tasleem. Thanks, Kiran, also. Just would like to welcome Dr. Renu Swaroop, Secretary, Government of India, Department of Biotechnology, to NBEC. And again, welcome to all the participants, seeing many familiar names and faces. Always great to see old friends and make new friends as well. With this, I would request Tasleem to make his opening remarks for the National Bio-Entrepreneurship Competition launch. Tasleem, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Nandita. Thank you again. And again, a very good afternoon to everyone. A very warm welcome to all. Dr. Swaroop, Dr. Bala, Dr. Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, Dr. Diwan, and other senior colleagues from the fraternity who are here today with us and join this launch. And of course, my colleagues from BIRAC as well as CCAM. I would not say much. I think Kiran just very specifically in her brief, it was just mentioned the keenness to build, not being only assemblers, but real innovators, as she rightly said, is the key. And if I just put perspective in parallel, BREC, which was set up by BIRAC, that is BIRAC Regional Entrepreneurship Center at CCAM, the entire mandate of BREC has been to amplify the spirit of bioentrepreneurship, science-based, deep science-based bioentrepreneurship, and something that we have been attempting to do for last 3 odd years. And this is the 4th edition of NBEC, the National Bio-Entrepreneurship Competition, that was started in 2017. And we have slowly and steadily, taken that early concept to a next, higher level and built remarkable engagement with industry, which is great, because this year we have a record number of industry association or the collaboration that has happened, and I'll let those details come later on. But those are the crucial things. NBEC, National Bio-Entrepreneurship Competition, as you heard in the introductory video, is not actually only the competition. It's not about giving the prize, but rather building the ground up of the spirit of entrepreneurship. We just all heard that India has now gone into the first 50 in terms of the innovation index that came last week. I think we should take those as an early inroads into going into top 10, top 5 as an ambition to go forward. And if you were to do that, what we need to do is to make our ground more and more fertile, so that when we go on top, the innovation quotient is so high that actually our number will go up. And these are the activities, and there are several of those which are actually put together by BIRAC and DBT over the years. We actually will make the ground for that. It is not an overnight journey. I think as we go up in the ladder, the journey is going to be tougher and tougher. But I'm sure with the leadership that we have here, both at the central level as well as the industrial leadership, I'm sure we are actually well poised to do that. I'll not say any further time. I think we are very grateful for BIRAC to actually set up BREC here, where we do a lot of work. NBEC is one of the verticals. We have several other verticals actually, which we contribute continuously to other aspects of it, and hope to contribute to the larger picture of going up in the ladder of innovation index, plus making those innovations societally relevant, which is the most important thing. How do we ensure those innovations are actually serving people around us? So I think we are all completely looking forward to have the launch today by Dr. Swaroop, Dr. Shaw, Dr. Bala, and Dr. Diwan, and take that forward. So with that, I'll conclude my quick remarks from my side, Anita, and looking forward to the launch. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Tasleem. It's an important point that you raised about the industry partnerships that we have built. I think it's a good segue for me to introduce our partners who have really contributed so much, not only in terms of the cash awards is of course one thing, but a lot of their time and their expertise. So I see a lot of them are here. So let me welcome The prize partners, Biocon, Kiran, thanks for your continued support. Win Foundation, Paresh is here. Welcome, Paresh, and thank you. Ankur Seeds, Ashwin Kashikar. From L'Oreal, they have also sponsored a prize this year. Neeta Roy and Osman. We've added, as I said, it's been heartwarming that most of our partners from the previous years have continued their support, and we have also added new partners this year. In fact, last year we had about 17 partners. This year we have doubled the number. We are at almost 30 plus. I'd like to thank and welcome Origene. This is Dr. Murali Ramachandran from Origene. Pfizer, represented by Dr. Sai Sethuraman and Dr. Bhuvaneshwari. Novozymes has continued their support. Mr. Krishna Mohan and Mr. G.S. Krishnan. IQVIA is a new partner this year. We are delighted to welcome them, and is represented by Ms. Melissa. Anthem Biosciences, Ajay Bharadwaj and Dr. Ganesh have also pledged support to NBEC. K&S Partners, Mr. Ravi Bhola. BioNeeds, Mr. Vinay Babu and Sapna. Idea Spring is one of our investment partners as well, Mr. Naganand. The other investment partners, we have Sangam Venture Capital. I welcome Mr. Karthik and Ms. Ashna. Social Alpha, Manoj and Dhruv are represented. Molecular Connections, Mr. Jignesh Bhate and Mr. Vaikunt. Enzia Ventures, Ms. Jayashree is with us. Wilgrow, Mr. Ramanathan and Ms. Maldika Ravi. We also have Indian Angels Network. Sorry, I think my slides are going faster than. Sorry about this. Yeah. We'll grow that. We have Indian Angel Network, Padmaja Ruparel and Shruti. 91 Springboard, represented by Pranay Gupta and Abhishek Kakkar. Mentorship partners, Biocon, Kotak Private Equity, Nitin Deshmukh. Molecular Connections is also come in as a investment partner as well as a mentorship partner. We have a digital boot camp for digital health, the winners of digital health thing, which will be presented by Health Venture. Our associate partners, CIIE, and represented by Kunal Upadhyay and his team, ISBA, Dr. Suresh, Apex Industry Association partner, CII, we have Mr. Raghupati and Namita Behel. Online media partner, Your Story, Dharma, all of us are very familiar with her. Partner is Amazon Web AWS Active, and Hello Tomorrow is also one of our partners. With that, I again welcome you all to the launch and request Dr. Renu Swarup to launch NBEC and giving her address as well. Dr. Swarup.
Thank you very much, Nandita, and heartiest congratulations to all of you all, Nandita, Tasleem, the entire team. It's a great pleasure to launch the NBEC for this year, and I know that for previous years you all have had such a wonderful response that I'm confident that this year you're going to go much higher than what it was earlier. So heartiest congratulations to all of you, and it's a real pleasure to officially launch this NBEC. I think this whole initiative that has been taken, and what Tasleem was saying, and when I joined in, I did hear Kiran giving her remarks about how important this innovation ecosystem is and how NBREC and all these others have now come forward. I think it's important for us to just sort of reflect on this and step back for a moment and say, how has it been over the last couple of years? What really has been our growth trajectory to see where this whole biotech ecosystem has moved? If today we've gone up in the ranks of the Global Innovation Index, it gives us a lot of satisfaction. But then it also puts a lot of responsibility on us, because we've reached here today because such a strong foundation has been created within the country with a large number of enablers brought in not just by the government, but by all stakeholders, the industry, the academia, the government, all coming together. And if these enablers have helped us to reach where we are, today our responsibility is not to move up the ladder one step at a time. I think now it's our responsibility, as we always say, to leapfrog and to be really up there, because that's what India is now, we feel absolutely ready for. The whole COVID situation has actually given us what our current situation is, and also what are it's a challenge. I mean, a pandemic of this nature, I don't think any of us thought that it would happen in our lifetime. But while these challenges are there, it's also the huge opportunity that this has positioned before us. And this opportunity that came, and the example that was given of NBRIC responding to this particular situation, and primarily for the diagnostics, is a wonderful example to look at. I still recall when we started this whole thing in early March or maybe late February, we had a discussion, and at that point of time, we said all the kits which are coming are imported. Supply chains there have been disruptions in the supply chains, and that's when our thought went to what the components were, and we realized everything was coming from overseas. And I still remember having a conversation with Kiran and saying, we can't carry on with this. And she said, okay, we'll quickly put together a consortium. And I think within a couple of days, we already had everyone on board. And what did we do? We just sort of looked at the existing system to see how can we put in a demand aggregation and then make sure that there is a supply, a confirmed supply for the demand aggregation. And I think that's what we did collectively. And today, both Kiran and Tasleem have shared with you the success of this wonderful pilot. If this can happen for diagnostics, we can do this for the entire ecosystem. That's because we have this wonderful foundation, as I said, a vibrant ecosystem today. A couple of years back, we were counting the number of few startups that had been supported. And today we are saying, well, we have over 3,500. I mean, that's the number that was given to me by the ABLE team a couple of weeks or months back. I'm sure it must have gone much more than that. I don't have the latest figure. In fact, my suggestion, Tasleem, to you, Nandita and Kiran, all of y'all, is have a real-time dashboard now. Because you actually have people coming in, startups coming in so quickly. We need a real-time dashboard, and we can do it now. For the biotech sector, we can actually have a real-time dashboard now, which tells us not just the number of startups, but the key products, the technologies, the investments. And this is something which is attracting investments now from all over. And I think that really is something which is important for us to see how we take it ahead. It's important for us to say what really is it that we have done over these many years and created this very strong, vibrant ecosystem. How do we move to the next phase? What were the components of this ecosystem? And CCAMP, which has been a very, very strong pillar in this entire innovation ecosystem journey that we've had. And as Tasleem said, NBIC is one vertical. So if you look at all the various components that DBT with BIRAC and all the stakeholders put through, a decade back, we had one SBIR scheme that we launched, and that gave us confidence that we can bring the academia and industry together. And then we brought in scheme after scheme, and then of course, much sought after and the real hero of our entire innovation ecosystem, the BIG, which today is really the big scheme. And then we had these regional centers. And then, so you see, it's block by block, this whole innovation ecosystem has been built. And that truly, if you look at it, is one of the most vibrant ecosystems globally. But what we need to do now is to identify what our weaknesses are, what our challenges are. More than weaknesses, what our challenges are. And I think our challenges have been very well pointed out. We cannot continue to just be followers. We cannot continue to just say, okay, we are bringing in all the supplies, we are putting them together and we are taking it. We have to be part of the larger innovation ecosystem, and we have to have the innovations coming from our country. And that's really when we will say we've reached really high up in the innovation index. If you look at the pillars with which the innovation index mapping and framing is done, it's the innovation quotient that you talk about, which is key and critical. And why do we say that today we can do it? And today, especially when you're launching NBEC, I mean, Tasleem, even when you started this a couple of years back, you didn't have so many industries who came forward as your partners. An industry partnering with you clearly gives you the level of confidence that the industry has in this ecosystem today, in the startups who are going to come forward and take this forward. So I think that itself is a very excellent parameter or to take forward and say, well, that's the level of confidence we've built. Industry academia partnerships. Initially, it was so difficult for us we always talked about tech transfers. The research laboratory said, we have 100 technologies we've developed, no industries coming forward to take it. You don't have an office or a legal signing agreement to transfer a technology. I mean, come on, this is not a real estate transfer that you're doing. This is a technology which needs co-development. You need to be partners in this whole co-development chain. You need to bring the industry early on into your co-development projects. They have to work with you to say, up till this TRL level, the academia is taking it forward. Beyond this, we are going, because that's how it's positioned. And I think that is really what is the success of this innovation ecosystem that we are creating. So many industry academia partnerships we have seen. And it's each of these blocks that is now building confidence in the stakeholders, the investor, the industry partners with you, the investors. When you look at the data and the statistics which the BIRAC team and all the big partners share with me, I really do feel pleased about the fact that it's not just the risk mitigation that we are doing with the schemes that we are putting forward, but we've been able to instill a level of confidence in the investors. And that is the level of confidence they have to say, okay, we're coming forward to invest. I saw Indian Angel Network is one of your partners today. There is a lot of investment, and many of the startups coming from CCAMP have been invested in. To talk about other international partners, the Sister Innovation Hub that CCAMP has set up, the fact that you've been able to connect with ecosystems outside the country, I think these are very, very key and critical to the growing ecosystem. And I think at some point of time, we now have to sort of sit back and say, well, our ecosystem is fairly reasonable enough for us to move to the next phase. It will always be a growing ecosystem. It has to be a dynamic process. We will never reach a stage when we'll say, we are perfect, we are the best, and now we need to work with others. So it always has to be evolving. But I think at this point of time, we must have that level of confidence that now we are at a position where we can match a lot of the global standards. And I think that level of confidence has to come in our startups so that we understand what the challenges are. And there again, it's the responsibility of each of the organizations, whether it's BIRAC or whether it's the regional centers, the big partners, now to make sure that we do not compromise on quality. I think quality is key for us, because if we have to be globally recognized, there is no room for complacency and there's no room for any quality compromise at all. Many times people either send me mails or they call me and say, you need to increase the kitty of your big fund so you can have many more startups. Yes, I do agree, we do need to increase the kitty. But even with the kitty we currently have, I think the whole purpose is the applications that we get, and I'm sure many of the big partners who are on this call will agree with me, we have to gradually make sure that the quality of those applications or the quality of the innovation that you're going to support is at a level which can then sustain its entire journey as an enterprise and become a market-driven enterprise so that there is a market demand for it. We don't want to support an innovator just because they've got a big grant and then knowing fully well, yes, there are failures in which we don't really call a failure. That's a risky business. Science itself may succeed. You may have to go back to the drawing board and say, well, I'm going to change my idea. I'm going to bring in changes. But right from the beginning, it's important for us to do a proper market assessment, a proper market need assessment of that innovation, and then see how do you bring in the innovation. So my suggestion to the team here is, when you take your NBEC forward, make sure that you have really the quality innovations, considering the fact that you have such wonderful mentors and you have such wonderful industry partners with you. This is an opportunity for these innovators to really move forward. And I think what I would just like to say is, at this point, that this COVID pandemic situation has given us, as I started by saying, a level of confidence that if we can come together and deliver through collaborations, national and international, academia and industry, and diverse multidisciplinary areas, we've come together to deliver diagnostics, to look at vaccines, to look at therapeutics. We've been trying to find innovative ways on saying, how could we look at newer solutions that we can give, SMT solutions. And our scientific community, our startup community has delivered. We don't need a pandemic to always deliver. I think in all other areas as well, if we have this level of competence, we must deliver. And that really is my message here, that these are excellent enablers which have been put into place by different stakeholders, the government, the industry, the startups, the investors, all of them. The innovators must make the best of this, connect nationally and internationally, and CCAMP, which has so much of your whole international collaboration, BIRAC, which has got a large number of international collaborations that we worked with. Now, we've just a couple of weeks back, Tasleem, we spoke about AMR, having a separate AMR incubator, having an agri incubator. So we have these components, and I think that is really what our innovators should take forward. I'll be very pleased, and I'm sure a couple of months down the line, you would have your excellent innovators selected for the awards. And as always, it will be a pleasure to see what they come up with. But most importantly, what is that value they add to our innovation ecosystem to make sure that we are already being recognized globally, but we are in the top global few who can be ranked as the high innovative nations. And we look towards you. We look towards organizations, of course, like BIRAC, there are others in the field which are coming forward, which are government ecosystem like DST, Atal Innovation Mission, are all putting together big partners like CCAMP and all our other partners. We now have associate partners as well. So they're adding to the pipeline. And most importantly, our mentors. And Kiran is here, who's been the key mentor, but following, and a whole lot of them like her who are spending so much of their valuable time. I'm really confident that India is going to become the global innovation hub, as we're all wanting it to be. So good luck to all of you. Congratulations. And as always, a pleasure to be here to inaugurate this. Thank you so much. And over to you, Tasleem and Nandita.
Thank you, Dr. Swaroop. We had sent a poster. If you could release the poster, maybe Ramesh would have it, or I don't know whether he has given it to you. Sorry, you're on mute, Dr. Swaroop.
Why don't you put up the poster from there? I'll see it, because I walked into my other room for the VC.
Okay.
There's another VC going on in my room.
Okay.
So if you
no
can
worries.
just put it up, I'll be.
So I think whoever has the poster can show it.
Somebody from BIRAC have the poster?
Yes, Dr. Diwan and Ms. Bhalla both
Manish,
have the
Manish,
poster.
why don't you show it up on my behalf?
I'm showing it. It's showing up now.
Ah, there it is. So good.
Yes.
Excellent.
And there are a lot of industry partners also mentioned in this poster.
Wonderful. Excellent.
Yeah, Dr. Swaroop, you did mention about the investment that, follow-on investment that after BIG and the other schemes of BIRAC that the startups have. Very, very pleased to let you know that for NBEC 2020, last year we had about, investment opportunity about 2.5 crores investment opportunity from investors. This year we have close to 6.5 crores in commitment of investment from our investment partners. So I think it does demonstrate a lot of trust in the ecosystem that BIRAC has built, and the startups and all that BIRAC has funded. I think we are very delighted with this response. With that, if I may invite Srimati Anju Bhalla to say a few words. Ms. Bhalla too.
Thank you, Nandita. Good afternoon to everyone. After ma'am has spoken, I think there's very little left to say except to remark that this really is a big smile movement for everyone. Congratulations to CCAMP, to BREC, to BIRAC, to all the industry partners and other stakeholders who are part of the NBEC. Having reached the 4th edition in as many years is a remarkable feat in itself. And reaching out to all corners of the country. You mentioned 33 states. And I hope those 33 states also include Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities and rural India as well. So if we are able to reach out to that depth and scale, this is really a remarkable achievement. The format of a competition is an excellent way to take the idea of entrepreneurship forward. And it's not just the recognition that you're giving to the awardees, but also honing their skills and enabling their reach through industry partnerships, through the mentorship. So this is an excellent opportunity for everybody who's applying. And I hope you come up with excellent products at the end of this competition as well, as in the earlier years. Congratulations to everyone associated with the event and with the entire effort, in fact, that goes into building the idea of this event. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bhalla. Yes, we have reached to the Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, and as the cliche goes, from Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari, including Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And so we have really reached out to a lot of startups.
That's really, really heartening, Nandita, and all the speakers, all the participants from your earlier event, from the movie that you showed, and all the speakers this evening, you can tell that everyone is passionately involved. And it's really great to be part of something like this. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Would request Dr. Manish Diwan, Head SPED at BIRAC, who's also been a huge support for BREC, to please say a few words. Dr. Diwan.
Thank you, Nandita. And it's a pleasure to be part of this 4th NBEC challenge. First of all, let me congratulate CCAMP and the entire team of CCAMP, Tasleem, Nandita, and the entire team, to come up to a level where an initiative launched has scaled to national level. It has become a national platform now. People can relate to it, recognize it, as well as look forward to the editions being launched. I think it's a congregation of startups, technical experts, mentors, investors, and industry. We saw a testimony of so many industries, so many investor partnership coming on board. That itself reflects that there is a good, productive, as well as vibrant congregation of this important stakeholders of the ecosystem. This particular congregation definitely provides ample opportunity to catalyze new thoughts, new initiatives, and progression. How do we move forward and build layers on layers, step by step, towards what we eventually want to achieve as innovation hub, India being recognized as innovation hub. And we need to do a expansion of the base of the pyramid in terms of innovative ideas. So this NBEC competition consciously has created that provision where we will be also recognizing non-BIREC beneficiaries to get integrated through this NBEC challenge. And once they get integrated through this mature ecosystem partner, CCAMP, they can be given a hand-holding and a rapid progression and integration into the national biotech ecosystem. So it's a service to the country again, and has been done and implemented so very well by the entire team. So thank you again on behalf of BIREC's project team and the partners, and as well as congratulations to the implementation at the ground level, which all kudos to the team, CCAMP and the entire team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Diwan. Yeah, we will. Yeah, this NBEC. Yes, we will certainly take into consideration all your guidance. With that, we're happy to again say that we've, launched, and tomorrow our ad will come out in the newspapers. Do take a look and spread the message for a lot of people to apply and leverage this platform. I know that Kiran had to stop halfway because I think she had to briefly stop and have a sip of water. And Kiran, good to know that you're well completely now. Would you like to just say?
No, Nandita, I just want to say that apart from a newspaper ad, I think we need to use social media in a big way. Because today, I think, given the virtual world we live in, I think you can get a much larger base, like Manish has been talking about, by just socializing the idea amongst a larger number of people. Because there's so many ideas coming out.
True.
Everybody would like to see if they can participate in NBEC. So this is a big opportunity we have of translating these ideas into businesses, which I think is very exciting. And I think mentoring these people into what business is all about is very important.
Sure, thanks. Yes, Kiran, yeah, we do have a social media plan.
Because I think one of the things that I find is that people think their idea is good, but they don't know how to push it into the market. So they have to understand what is it that creates demand? What is it that creates a product interest?
True.
I think these are the kind of things we need to focus on. But I just want to congratulate all of you because this is really so important for the future of our country.
Thanks. Thanks, Kiran.
Congratulations on the NBEC launch.
Thank you. Thanks, Kiran.
You're part of it.
Thanks. Bhavisha, would you like to
thank
conclude?
you. So thank you all on behalf of CCAMP to be here as a part of our virtual launch. And I extend my hearty vote of thanks to Dr. Swaroop and Ms. Anju Bhalla, Dr. Kiran, Dr. Diwan, and all the dignitaries, and to take time from their busy schedule and come here and motivate us. I am immensely thankful to all the NBEC partners for their time and contribution. They are the backbone of this competition, and we anticipate their continued support throughout the 4 months for this competition as well. Like Dr. Kiran said, we will be happy if they circulate all this information that we send to them in social media, and we request all who are present here as well to circulate the information in social media. So thank you to all the partners. And last but not the least, such kind of event cannot happen overnight. So I would like to thank to our team. We are fortunate to have a very proactive and dedicated team at CCAMP. So Thank you, Dr. Taslim, Wing Commander James, and full of our CCAMP team, admin and BD team, BREC team, all of them. And thank you all to joining again here, and have a very good evening. Thanks.
Yeah, and though I just want to use the opportunity to say that the grand finale of the National Bio Entrepreneurship Competition is scheduled for the 19th of December 2020. Please mark this date, and we will love to see all of you on the 19th of December again on the same platform. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. Taslim, any?
No, I just want to say thank you so much from everyone. Again, BIRAC, thanks for the solid support that they have been providing. So thank you so much for that. And I think looking forward to work together. It's a collective effort. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Congratulations.
Thank you.